Hey guys, what's going on? So I've been a little bit MIA. I want to tell everybody that's not something that is I plan on doing. I just had to step back a little bit. I had to make some moves for myself, for my family, and I was in Pennsylvania for about 5 weeks, and I made a decision after being quarantined there for 5 weeks with a few members of the team at Vanessa and Oliver's home. Outstanding people who, incredibly good hosts. That I was leaving New York and I was going to move down to Florida. And I'm down here in Jacksonville now to start my life over because the economy in New York City is tanking, including in the medical industry. I know everybody's heard about all the firings and cutbacks. Well, that's starting to happen. And I was not going to be able to sustain myself very long in New York. And as hard as it was for me as a dad, I had to leave my daughter up there. And you guys know how close I am with my kid. I'm still going to fight tooth and nail to get her here with me, hopefully to live with me. If not, I'm going to try to entice her mom and mom's boyfriend to come down here because they need to get out of that shithole. Democrat states are shitholes. They are no longer, they don't care about Americans. All they care about now is how they can achieve tyrant status, and that's what they're doing right now. Trying to hold everybody hostage. That's what these bastards do to scumbags. So I'll tell you what I learned real quick from being in quarantine. With there was about 11 of us, and you learn a lot from a situation like that. That's why I kind of had called out and asked everybody to, run a drill. Try to quarantine with your team for longer than a weekend. A weekend FTX, that's fun, man. That's like a nice little vacation. You're away, you're on a trip. You're away from home. Everybody's laughing. Try to do that for 5 weeks. The game changes quite a bit. You learn a lot about people, how people react in stressful situations, how people react in many different situations, and many situations do arise. You learn that even if you think you're prepped, you're probably not prepped enough. That you underestimated how much of this you're going to need: beef, rice, you know, how important it is to use fillers in everything, every meal that you have, and small portions of beef, and find different ways to eat your protein, and you know, because you do run out of stuff real quick. And if shit really hits the fan, you're not going to have a store to go to. So we learned that, and we learned that because we practiced it over that 5 week time period. So we have time now. I still think it's a uh, useful thing to do for every team out there. Take a week if you can. Not everybody can do it, and it stinks. They got to work. Even if you go to work and you come back and uh, you know you can do it however you want, but living together in the same roof with a group of people, take vacation time and do it. It's very important. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things you learn from it. So I decided I was going to move down here to Florida to start my life over, and that's where I am today. But to the point where I'm at right now, it's very important now that you guys start really ignoring coronavirus. And I don't mean ignore it, like, be respectful when you go out. Uh, you don't necessarily have to wear, I don't wear a mask anymore wherever I go. But, wash your hands. Do stuff like that. Just take the precautions because it still does affect at day's end. It affects the elderly. So if you wind up getting it from somebody, it could affect somebody in your family who's elderly. So it doesn't hurt to take precautions. And because you wear a mask doesn't necessarily make you a sheep. I'm seeing people rip other patriots apart. You're a sheep. You wear a mask. Fuck that. I wore a mask at the beginning. And I'm definitely not a sheep. So patriots, stop tearing each other apart. Just shut your mouths already and stop ripping at each other because you disagree about coronavirus. It's different in different parts of the country, and I'm going to tell you that from experience. We have no time to be bitching at one another. What you need to start doing is figuring out what, when, where, and how. Because now, not only this, and it was all part of the plan to begin with, now they're going after guns, and now suddenly all these meat processing plants are going out of business or shutting down. Now we're running out of meat. You don't think that's part of the plan? How do they control the population? Take away their means of sustaining themselves. You know, it's like any major battle in history. What do? They cut off supplies. They surround the city. They cut off supplies and they starve out the population. Well, that's what it looks like to me now, people. So you better stop your arguing and bickering over stupid bullshit. I can still see everything going through my timeline on Facebook. It disgusts me. I didn't want to fucking be there anymore. You know, I'm like, what the fuck? What is it going to take for people to just shut your mouths and get your asses involved? And realize that this is no joke. It's not a fucking, no more social bullshit about who's smarter, who's dumber, you're an idiot. I saw this. I know that. We know what's going on is real. That's why we're all in this Patriot community. We know what's coming. So stop your bitching back and forth. I look at Facebook and I'm like, holy fuck. I want to throw my phone in the fucking garbage can. It's frustrating, man. We have no time for it. Everybody needs to fucking get ready. And if you're not, you know, it's funny, we have all these people suddenly want to get involved. I have every single state recruiting group on my phone. Hundreds a day. No joke, hundreds a day between all the states wanting to get involved. You know, I don't know. Like, for me, the most important thing for us as a group was building that bond and that brotherhood and that trust. Like, now, we're at a point where, how do we trust people that are just now getting involved? Who may not have any supplies? You know? Too little, too late? Maybe not. I hope not. But you guys need to pull your heads out of your asses. A lot of you team leaders out there are doing an outstanding job since I've been absent. You know, I almost don't even think I need to come back, and you know, maybe I won't, but I will, because I still got my daughter out there. And, you know, I'll be back. But you guys, man, please get more involved, man, and just start thinking about what's coming, and what you can do to better your community and your situation and your family's situation, more importantly. All right? God bless. I'll see you guys soon once I get back. I'm going to have a new account back up and running today, and I'll send out a friend request. It's going to be Scott, and my last name, Seddon, Sidoni with an N and E on the end. All right. So I'll see you guys soon.